These two homeless people accidentally saw a young man drop his wallet on the street. The two rushed in to steal it and even had a scuffle. In the end, Derek was the winner, but ironically, when he opened it, the inside was completely empty. Derek was angry and cursed at the guy who dropped the wallet as if he wanted to tease them. Jack was also upset and shouted that you should at least put in $5. Suddenly, when Jack checked the wallet again, an amazing thing happened. Inside, there was a $5 bill. Derek remembers examining it closely and wondering, were there any $100 bills hidden inside? And surprisingly, inside the wallet was indeed a $100 bill. The man continued to wish he had another $500, and to the joy of both, an additional $500 immediately appeared inside the wallet. Now both realize that this is a magical wallet. As long as they say the amount of money they are thinking, their wish will immediately come true. Derek and Jack's lives have also changed since then. From homeless people wandering on the streets, they have become rich. However, Derek is a lazy person who only knows how to enjoy life. With his unlimited money, he indulges in luxurious pleasures and buys expensive items without even looking at the price. Jack felt very disappointed. Even though he advised Derek many times, he just ignored him. Even so, Derek was the one who had the right to hold the wallet. So Jack had to spend time convincing Derek to let him borrow the wallet for just one day to carry out a community project, helping people homeless. The next day, Jack returned and said he had thrown away the wallet, making Derek extremely angry. To explain this, Jack said that the wallet will ruin our lives because you only care about enjoyment and not work. However, he is also very careful when depositing a large amount of money in the bank, enough for the two of them to have a good life and develop a job in the future. Of course, Derek is not satisfied with this crazy decision. He is very afraid of returning to his previous poor days, having to wander on the streets to make a living every day. At midnight that night, Derek went into Jack's room to find the magic wallet because he thought Jack was just lying to him. Sure enough, after a while of searching, Derek discovered the wallet. Even after this incident, he thought that Jack was intentionally appropriating this wallet as his own. Therefore, the man came up with an extremely terrible thought, which was to kill Jack. The next morning, Derek happily went into a restaurant and ordered a cup of coffee. When the waiter said, "Yours is out of $5, Derek smiled brightly and replied, "There will be $5 for you immediately." But when he checked the wallet, there wasn't a penny in it. Derek thought that there must be some mistake here, so he kept trying again. But no matter how many times he tried, the result was still the same. Suddenly at that time, Jack suddenly appeared in front of him, making Derek extremely frightened. He clearly remembered that he had murdered Jack. How could such a ridiculous thing happen? In reality, it was just a hallucination imagined by Derek. Jack repeatedly said that he would follow and haunt Derek for the rest of his life, making the man extremely angry, immediately rushing to fight with the illusion he had imagined. Derek was even so obsessed that he went crazy and lived in misery for the rest of his life. A lesson for the greedy and lazy.